The instability in the world is not abstract or imagined. It is measurable, documented, and undeniable. According to the Uppsala Conflict Data Program and the Armed Conflict Location and Event Data Project, the number of active armed conflicts worldwide is higher than at any point since the end of the Second World War. This is not rhetoric, this is fact. And yet, the public is often told that the system itself is sound, that these conflicts are caused only by bad actors or temporary crises. The deeper truth is far more uncomfortable. The modern global system is no longer optimized to resolve conflict. It is optimized to manage instability at levels that do not threaten those who run it. Wars persist. They are prolonged. They freeze. They are contained rather than decisively ended. Containment is safer for institutions. Resolution requires responsibility. This is the central dynamic driving the world in 2025. Modern governance, once built on clear power, credible deterrence, and political accountability, has gradually abandoned these pillars. National sovereignty treated as a problem. Borders are questioned. The use of force is delegitimized without being replaced by enforceable authority. What filled the vacuum was process, procedure, and bureaucracy, and with it, a lack of accountability. Institutions proliferated, rules expanded, leadership became accountable more to global opinion and administrative norms than to the citizens they're supposed to serve. Empirical research demonstrates the consequences. Over the last 30 years, interstate wars have declined, but civil wars and proxy conflicts have increased sharply. Peer-reviewed studies in the Journal of Peace Research show that the average length of civil wars has more than doubled since 1991. Negotiated settlements have become less durable. External interventions prolong conflicts rather than resolve them. Frozen wars are now the default outcome. The evidence is clear. Modern wars are not designed to be won. They are designed to be contained. The gap between spending and actual military capability is another critical reality. Global defense expenditures are at an all-time high, according to the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute. Yet, Pentagon audits, Congressional Research Service reports, and RAND studies confirm that the US and its allies do not have wartime stockpiles sufficient for high-intensity, sustained conflict. Ammunition production lines were dismantled after the Cold War. Supply chains are optimized for efficiency rather than resilience, often relying on adversarial sources. Scaling production to meet the demands of modern attrition warfare takes years, not months. This is why aid to Ukraine is calibrated by industrial limits as much as by policy decisions. Deterrence without production capacity is not deterrence, it is signaling. Adversaries understand this. Allies suspect it. Voters rarely know it. Alliances themselves are uneven. NATO statistics show that fewer than half of member states consistently meet the 2% GDP defense spending target, while the United States accounts for more than 65% of total NATO defense expenditures. Research from CSIS and the Chicago Council confirms that alliances are credible only when burden sharing is predictable. Persistent asymmetry erodes trust, even if the alliance survives institutionally. Again, this is not ideology. It is documented, measurable reality. Economic interdependence, once heralded as a guarantor of peace, has also failed in its promise. Studies from Harvard, MIT, and the World Bank show that the trade reduces conflict only among politically aligned states. When sovereignty, regime legitimacy, or territorial control is at stake, economic ties become leverage for coercion rather than restraint. Russia's energy dependence in Europe did not prevent war. China's trade with Taiwan does not prevent coercion. Integration without political alignment does not produce peace. the data is unambiguous. Taiwan is a critical example of this dynamic. U.S. Department of Defense reports confirm a rapid expansion of Chinese military capabilities, including missiles, naval assets, cyber operations, and air power. Just as importantly, China is investing heavily in gray zone operations, designed to coerce without triggering open war. RAND and CSIS wargaming demonstrates that ambiguity increases escalation risk, while delay favors the challenger rather than the defender. China does not need to invade Taiwan to succeed. Strategically sustain economic pressure, cyber disruption, maritime harassment, political warfare, and internal polarization can achieve de facto control below the threshold of war. Western deterrence doctrine remains heavily focused on invasion scenarios, a documented mismatch that increases risk. Ukraine illustrates a different, but equally revealing reality. Research from RUSI and IISS shows that the war has shifted from maneuver to attrition. Artillery expenditure rates, casualty ratios, and force regeneration metrics confirm this. Attrition warfare rewards industrial depth, endurance, and political resilience, while penalizing fragmented logistics, short electoral cycles, and coalition fragility. This is military science, not moral judgment. Ukraine will not achieve total victory, and Russia will not collapse. The most likely outcome is frozen conflict, a direct consequence of delayed realism rather than moral failure. In the Middle East, repeated external intervention has produced similar outcomes. World Bank Fragile States Index data and UNDP governance indicators show that intervention correlates with lower long-term stability. Proxy warfare increases civilian casualties without decisive results. Power vacuums, not ideology, are the strongest predictors of extremist activity. Decades of counterinsurgency research confirmed the principle. Order precedes reform. Security precedes legitimacy. Israel's security actions reflect this reality, while Iran exploits the absence of effective enforcement. Weak enforcement produces rational escalation. Iran's nuclear strategy. Iran's nuclear strategy, too, is deliberate. IAEA reports confirm that Iran operates at weapons thresholds capability, with compliance fluctuating based on pressure, not norms. Security studies literature consistently identifies threshold states as exploiting ambiguity to maximize leverage while minimizing consequences. This is rational strategy, not drift. Trust in global institutions is also declining. Pew Research, and the Edelman Trust Barometer confirm decreasing confidence in international organizations across democratic societies. At the same time, national institutions retain stronger legitimacy, especially among working and middle-class populations. Accountability, proximity, and consequence matter far more than abstract authority. This validates the conservative insight that sovereignty, enforcement, and responsibility are essential to stability. The pattern is unmistakable. The global system is failing not because leaders are irrational or malicious. It is failing because rational institutional incentives produce collectively irrational outcomes. Wars last longer. Deterrence weakens. Trust erodes. Instability becomes persistent. This is not conjecture. It is empirically documented. Order requires sovereignty. Peace requires enforcement. Stability requires responsibility. The data does not support managerial globalism or moralized interventionism. It supports realism. It supports clarity. It supports accountability, and realism is the only framework that has ever preserved civilizations through turbulence.
This is 2026.
The evidence is in plain sight, and those who ignore it do so at their own peril.